Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a little try-on testing review of some Glossier products that I have had for some time, and it has taken me a sweet little minute to actually get to. Now, time has passed since I got these, and they now have some concealers and some other good stuff like skincare related items that are out, which I do not have, but I did a little poll on Instagram stories and you gals seem to be interested in just reviewing what I do have. Whatever it is, we just want to see other people that look like us that have tried on the products. I do want to preface by saying I do not wear a lot of Glossier products at all. I don't think I've actually ever really sought out trying Glossier, and these were sent to me, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try them out. And I think it's for a few reasons. One, I don't think that I'm not the Glossier girl, because I do love the idea of where it's like skin is breathable and it's just something that's easy to use. However, I think it's like that cool girl, not trying so hard, non-makeup look. But some of the products to me just don't seem realistic to use for either one, my demo, which tends to be in that 30 to 40 kind of age range. That's because we have some other issues that may need to be addressed, like fine lines, stuff like that. So maybe they're not trying to address me or my demo, so that's fine. But that's one reason. Number two is that, you know, as a brown girl, I just feel like I'm representing not just my skin tone, but other girls that have brown skin. And I know they feature on their site women of color, for sure, I get that. But not all of them have, like, you know, they'll just have like beautifully rich brown skin, and they don't address the fact that like darker pigmented circles, under eye circles are an issue, and it's not just going to work with a little tap, tap, tap of, you know, concealer, or like, you know, it's just like, I always see those little videos that they have on Instagram, and it's like, and then she like takes the cloud paint, she's like, hi. And then the lip, and it's like, I'm done. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, you look like a supermodel, because you probably are. And then number two, I don't look like that after I apply, you know, a dab of highlighter. So anyways, that is just my opinion, but I'm just giving it to you guys how I feel I should be. To kind of keep the look to the Glossier girl, I'm going to use more minimal products, things that are a lot lighter, just so you guys can get a full sense of what the actual effect would be if you were to get a lot of the Glossier products. So since I do not have a concealer or foundation from Glossier, I'm gonna use something a little lighter that I would normally probably just use. And I'm gonna try using my hands for most of this stuff, because I feel like that's what the Glossier girl would do. So I'm gonna go into my erborian CC cream. This comes out white, and then as you mix it onto your skin, it turns beige, or it turns the color of your skin. I just like it because it's really soft, and you can build on it, but you can still see your skin through it. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild photofocus. The Glossier concealer, oh, it's the stretch concealer, right? The stretch concealer, that it comes in like the little pot. So I don't have that, but I'm just gonna use this because I feel like it's, I don't know. I'm assuming the Glossier is a lot lighter, like in terms of formula, because that's what the, you know, it's more that skin, breathable skin kind of look. So I'm just gonna take this concealer. This is my photofocus concealer in the color medium peach, and I really like this. It's under $3, so I'm not mad at it. And this is like one of those concealers that I literally keep in my pouch, you know, like as I'm running around. It's just great to have. So I know I said I was gonna use my fingers, but I don't know why. I just felt like wanted to use a little bit of a brush, so I'm using a brush. I normally would use a beauty blender. I am extremely lazy at the moment and do not feel like going to go dampen it. I'm actually making a video on like Beauty Blender 101, because it is so one of those things that it changes the game completely. You absolutely need to use it damp. That is how it's going to give you that airbrushed effect, and it's why it makes it the Beauty Blender. You just have to dampen it. But anyways, I just went and kind of blend out my concealer with the Sephora Airbrush Precision Foundation Brush. Now, I would normally want to set my under eyes with some powder, but I'm not going to, because the haloscope as well as the blush has more of that creamy pigment to it, so I don't want to layer the cream on top of powder, so I'll wait till the end for that. But for some contour, because I just always like to contour a little bit, I'm gonna go in with my trestique stick, and this is in the shade Brazilian Bronze. I'm just gonna lightly contour. I don't know if Glossier has contour sticks or contour products out there. I don't think I've seen anything, but I would probably just use their stretch concealer in a darker shade to kind of contour a little bit, because contouring is definitely something I always incorporate into my routine. So I'm just gonna take that same brush I used to blend out my concealer, and I'll just kind of nicely blend that out. I'm trying to, again, emulate that Glossier girl that I feel like, you know, she doesn't need a lot. She just needs like 2 or 3 brushes, and then she's kind of done for the day, right? I wish I was that girl. I'm not that girl. I definitely feel like I need a little extra help around these parts. For the brow products, we are going to go in with the Boy Brow, which is clear, but I just want to read a little bit about, let's see, how much is, okay, not bad. 18 bucks for the concealer, 18 bucks for the cloud paints. Okay, so reasonable. Boy Brow and haloscope duo was $30, so if you did one or each of those. So not bad. Price point is pretty comparable, I think, to everything. I have an example here of something else. This is the Hourglass Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. It's definitely bigger, larger in size than the Glossier one. This one seems like a little itty bitty compared to this one. But this one is significantly, I think, more. Hourglass, let me see how much Hourglass is. Hourglass is $28, so definitely a little bit more, but you also are getting more in it. So I'm gonna take the Hourglass Volumizing Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel in dark brunette, and I'm going to use that in place of what the Boy Brow would be, just to kind of just fill in the brows a little bit. I do love this product a lot because I feel like it gives you the definition and volume that your brows need. Now I'm gonna go in with the Boy Brow that's in clear. Now, one thing I do like about this compared to the Hourglass one is that the applicator is so much smaller, and I like that actually, because with color, so you see how fat that one is and you see how thin this one is? I actually prefer the clear to be this size and then the color to be a little bit thinner, because I've noticed sometimes when I'm doing the Hourglass, if I'm not careful, you get brown everywhere, and then you're like, okay, wait, I gotta use my fingers and all that stuff. So I actually would love this to be, I'm assuming the actual color comes in the same actual applicator, but I will say something right now. What I love about this is that it's just keeping my brows in place completely. So, hey now, hey, that I am a fan of. I mean, if you have bushy eyebrows, like I used to not trim the top of my brows, and oh my gosh, I would have little, you know, hairs in different directions. So this for keeping brows in place or just having like that brushed up brow look, I'm there for it. So Boy Brow, I'm gonna say yes to that. Now let's move on to some highlighter. I'm going with the haloscope. This is again in topaz. So I'm just gonna hit like my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, top of my lip. You know, this is, I don't know, it's pretty. Like I'm getting a really nice golden hue. It reminds me a little bit of like the Orgasm Multiple Stick from NARS, if you guys are familiar with that. But this color itself, I'm not like in love with. I don't know if this color would be something I would wear normally. I don't know if it's even registering. It's pretty. It's really pretty. It's just not, I don't know. For me, if I'm doing like cream highlighters, it's gotta be really, really cool, really good in order for me to like wanna wear it. So, it's cool. Maybe in a different color this would register nicely. I will say one thing that I probably would like this for is like when I have nothing on my skin, I would put this on and then you could put some lotion on over it and it'll just give you like that nice glow. So I would say if you are the gal that wears like literally nothing and you just want glowing skin, this could be your thing. I just feel like I am so used to highlighters that I really need it to do its thing in order for me to be like, yes, yes. So kind of kind of torn between that. Although I do see like a nice little glow. And now that I'm looking, one thing I did do too is I put a little bit on my lids, and I love the way that's looking. So, you know, let me retract. I take that back. I feel like for the girl on the go, this could actually be a great little stick. Like, it works as a good gloss shine for your face, not shine, a nice glow for your face, and then also for your lids, and you know, kind of does the trick there. So I'm not mad at it. I just wish I might have gotten a different color. Now let's go in with the cloud paint. I'm going in with Beam on my cheeks because I just feel like Beam is gonna do it for me. It has more of that pinky apricot look, so I just put a little bit on the back of my palm, and I'm just applying that directly over the haloscope. For like cream blushes especially, I like to really put them on the apples of my cheek and then work my way up. So I like to smile, wherever that natural apple is. Just look it up. And there you go. Really soft, nothing. You can see, like, compared to this, I do have like a flush there. So, I mean, I am liking this a lot. However, it's really liquidy, so I would say stay away from putting this over powders, you know? So again, as I was saying, keep the powders till the end if you are going to use powder. Again, I feel like the Glossier girl wouldn't use powder. She'd already have great skin, just needs a little bit of touching up. Am I being judgy? I'm being a little judgy, aren't I? Those videos just get to me. Okay, I'm done. Okay, there we go. So really pretty. I'm not mad at this at all. The cloud paints, I'm into. I'm into the paints of the clouds. I'm into painting the clouds. I'm going to take this one, which is in B or Haze, and I'm actually going to use this as eyeshadow because me as a Glossier girl enjoys shadow, and I don't know if they have shadow. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and this is like a really blushy pink color, and I'm just going to, oh, that's so pretty. I love it. I like this a lot, actually. It's really, really nice. It's blending out beautifully on my eye, actually. I'll be interested to see if it creases or not. I mean, I don't really have creasy lids, like lids that crease too much, but if you mix it out nicely, it's just pretty. Just like a nice, soft, pinky plum color. I mean, I could see how this would look good on my cheeks too. I think I don't know why I was scared to try it on my cheek originally. Just didn't feel like it would be a good color. But for that like pinky eye look, this was great, great. So I'm not mad at this at all. I think we've established the cloud paints, I'm all there for. Now let's just do a little bit of mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm using my Daiso lash curler, which is one of my faves. I'm just gonna go in with my Lash Paradise from L'Oreal mascara. I'm assuming I know Glossier does have mascara, but I don't have it, so I'm not using it. So I'm just gonna use whatever I think I would use from their collection. So mascara. So there we go with that. So now one thing I have to do no matter what, whenever I wear mascara, I just have to always line the waterline above my top waterline. I just feel like I look naked without it. Like you can see the lid underneath, so I just feel like this completes the look. So I'm literally just taking a brown eyeliner pencil. This is my Maybelline Define-A-Line, and I'm just putting it underneath just so it kind of completes everything. But I mean, this look is great. I'm not mad at it. I'm going to definitely set this. I'm gonna take my Becca Cosmetics. This is the under eye brightening setting powder. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush like this and just lightly set under the eyes because I just feel like I'm gonna need that because I did use a lot of liquidy products, or not liquidy, I keep saying liquid, but like cream products from the haloscope to the blush. I just feel like I used quite a bit. So I just want everything to stay in place. So just going to take a little bit wherever I think I would shine, but primarily just under eyes. That's where I want it to be. Okay, and there we go. Now, lastly, I'm going to just do the lipsticks. So let's try them both. Jam is the darker one. So yeah, exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It's like a stain-ish kind of thing. Pretty, pretty. Jam is definitely a little dark for me. Like on a daily basis, I would not wear jam. It's a little too much color. I like more of that nudie. Like this is too pink for me right now. Way too pink. So I'm just going to take a little bit off and I'm gonna go in with Like. And this time I'm just gonna pat. Yeah, this is more me. Kind of just reminds me, kind of doesn't taste that good, which why are you eating lipstick in there anyways? But it reminds me, I like the feeling of it. It's really soft. It reminds me of like the sugar scrub from Fresh, which is one of my favorite things. Really light, nothing crazy, simple, right? Let me just kind of give everyone the full effect. Okay, so I just took my hair down to kind of give you guys a sense of what it looks like as a whole. Here are my final thoughts. Do I think I'm a Glossier girl? No, I don't. At the heart of things, I do not feel like I'm a Glossier girl. I feel like right now, what I look like is when I have no time and I'm rushing out the door and I literally do my car makeup and I'm like, okay, I just have 2 minutes to put the thing on. Like that's what I feel like I look like. Now that just might be me personally because I also do wear more makeup than this on a regular basis, so I think it just might be that I feel bare or whatnot. But even when I do my version of bare skin makeup, I still feel more put together than this. Like I just don't feel fully like, yes, I'm ready to face the world, if that makes sense, right? I think it's groundbreaking, like the way it was all started and, you know, Into the Gloss and Emily Weiss and everything that came of how it came about is just awesome. And I think it's, you know, it's an iconic story of how a brand developed into this huge brand that it is, or cult following, or whatever you want to call it. But I personally would say my standout product, which I think I've known from day one because of other reviews and since it came out, was the Boy Brow, which I think was its very first hero product. So Boy Brow, I'm there for it. I would absolutely buy this again, in clear or in color. The color I've yet to try, but I'm sure if it works as well as the clear, I would buy it. The other product that I would say if you guys are in the market for it and want something is like the all-purpose stick. So the haloscope, I really do like it. Now, originally my thoughts were like, I don't really see what it's good for. However, now if I'm thinking about the everyday girl and just trying to get ready, like under your sunscreen, under your foundation, over your foundation, just for that like really nice glow, you can give your eyes just a nice brightening effect, all that good stuff, I would say it's worth the investment. Cloud paints. I really like these. If you like cream blushes, I think they're really pretty. These are my thoughts, and obviously I think that to each their own. Makeup is very subjective in what we like and what we don't like. So I will say the two things that I don't think are worth it, the lip balms, like great, but there's so many good stuff. There's so much out there, especially like from Wet n Wild and whatnot, that's out on the market that's under $5 that you can get that's similar to my real honest opinion on this. So yeah, I hope you guys found it. You guys know the drill. Please share, like, subscribe, and that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.